We all met out at the lake and we took environmental samples, both in the forms of the free water as well as sediment.
I was part of the sediment group, so our job was to essentially get sediment from underneath the water in about 10 different spots around the lake. Congress Lake has historically gotten worse based on what the owner has told us, and it's important for us to get an idea and gauge where we're at in terms of the pollutants inside of the water, so that even when our experiment's over, he can come back to us potentially in the future or somewhere else to remediate some of the lake and the pollutants that are within the lake. You know, since there's a large number of pollutants that we suspect to be part of farm runoff and things like that.
So first we got some bottles, special bottles in which we store the water in. And basically we were studying all those samples using different digestions and using the GCMS in order to assess the contents of it.
We did an acid digestion for the sediment samples in order to kind of eliminate all of the grime and dust and sediment, so that we're just left with just a liquid sample. And at that point we injected it into the GCMS.
And so one of the things we're going to do with the lake water and the sediments, we'll take the sediments, we'll do a couple acid tests and stuff, and we'll take the liquid off of that, and we'll test both liquids using an inductively coupled plasma emission spectrometer. We're tested for 26 different metals. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the liquid from the lake and the liquid from digesting the sediment from the lake and run it through here. And hopefully we'll get an indication of what kind of other compounds are in the liquid.
We'll measure certain volatile organic compounds, semi-volatile organic compounds.
So by assessing the content in the water and the soil, we're going to be able to find out how we can solve it and how we can work out in order to reduce those pollutants in the environment.
So Dr. Walsh has been awesome. This is only my second class with him. But he's been really informative, good resource in terms of connection making. Gaining all of this new Shimadzu equipment has been probably the biggest difference for us chemistry students as well, which just gives us a deeper analysis as to what we're actually working on. So I think this is a really important part of chemistry is pollution management. I think doing this experiment at Congress Lake has given me at least, real world experience, something that I could potentially be doing in the future.